hitting the road. Yeah, and the roads were packed today. We know.
They were.
Yeah, our producer Talissa said it took him an hour to get in. It never takes him that long to get in, so people were feeling it. But I think the rain was certainly an impact.
Rain was the biggest impact. You know, we get a lot of splashback, we get hydroplaning, so it is best case scenario to kind of take it slow. And if you do see those flooded roadways, which will be widespread tonight and tomorrow, be sure to turn around and don't drown. You have no idea what is beneath or what isn't left behind under those floodwaters. As we take a live look out across the Pacific Northwest, a nice sight for us. Starting to dry things out over downtown Portland. The wind still holding tight to the Oregon coast, but the rain droplets have started to slow as sheets of rain still come down up in elevation as temperatures are still well above average, not only for this hour, but for this point in the year, low 50s. Look at these record-breaking rain accumulation totals for single-day rainfall, smashing the record in Portland, just the same in Hillsborough, Vancouver, down towards Eugene and Tillamook. We're expected to continue to fill up these rain gauges as the wet weather slowly peels its way out of the Pacific Northwest. All right, let's check in on our river stages because even after the rain stops, these will likely continue to climb as a lot of that runoff is still posing a threat, and why we are keeping that KOIN 6 weather alert in place for tomorrow. Out towards eastern Multnomah County, that's where minor flooding has returned, but look at this, just outside Tillamook. In Tillamook County, moderate flooding has once again found its way back into some of our river streams and creeks. Our forecasted levels pushing us back up to the moderate, if not even the major category. That's why the National Weather Service has so many of our rivers and streams currently under a flood warning. That's expected to last at least for the next 24 hours. All as the flooding concern does just the same because although we're starting to dry things out, a few scattered showers, the runoff all still posing a threat through Saturday for additional flooding. There you go, the atmospheric river on the move, the heaviest of the rain now pulling its way out of the Portland, Vancouver area. We'll give you a closer look at the drying skies. You can see the clouds starting to break apart here. A welcome sight after the torrential and persistent downpours that we have been experiencing. All right, tonight we are expecting to still hold on to that very slim chance for a power outage or two as those winds start to taper back. And of course, if a mudslide happens and that takes out a power line, that too will cause some issues as the atmospheric river is now expected to impact our friends in California as we begin to dry out. We'll still see some of that residual moisture push its way back into the Pacific Northwest. So we'll time it out here with our future cast, flipping that rain back over to snow over the Cascades. Scattered showers not only tonight, but well into the day on Friday. Saturday, just the same with the nice southwesterly flow. A little more onshore for us as we push our way into Saturday as those soaking rains, they still expect to push their way through our area. But again, when I say soaking, nowhere near compared to what we experienced today. Additional rainfall accumulation as we move our way into Saturday, still filling up the bucket to a quarter to a half inch for the I-5 corridor. Greater amounts found over the Cascades, but that will be falling in the form of snow. I can already hear the skiers and snowboarders rejoicing as nearly a foot to a foot and a half is a possibility. Timberline Lodge has already started to build back up that base layer, just the same out towards Meadows as we continue to do just that as we approach that deadline of the latest opening date ever, December 22nd. That's not a record we want to break. All right, tonight, the fifth night of Hanukkah, 41 degrees is where we fall to. A few scattered showers as we slowly dry things out. Now, the rain tomorrow, not as persistent or as widespread, but significantly cooler, upper 40s. We're keeping that KOIN 6 weather alert in place on Friday because of the runoff, because of the additional landslides we could see even as our skies begin to dry. But as we move our way through this very busy week of holidays ahead, Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, Wednesday, Thursday, expecting those highs to be exactly where they should be for this time of year in the upper 40s with just scattered rain showers. So no white Christmas this year, but hey, making it feel like a Pacific Northwest Christmas.
I was one of the complainers of like, oh, it's a little warm than I expect, so I'm cool with this.
It finally feeling more like December for us.
Yeah, thanks, Josh. We've got Brenna over in sports.